This is the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing this quest counter every week and having a ton of fun doing so. So why don't we go ahead, jump into this week, which starts Monday, July 24th, 2024. You step into the dim and moist dungeon beneath the swamp, where the cool air carries the scent of mildew and staleness. Sorry, my eyes sometimes don't want to see things. Looks like we start at X and we explore the dungeon. So area 1. The floor and wall are blanketed with moss and algae. The smooth stone and the damp growth will prove tumultuous and cumbersome. So we gotta roll a wisdom. We got +2. In the tray, Landon. Come on. You've been doing this for this long. 3, +2 for 5. 5 total. What a week, huh? If this is also probably my last week of pre-recording before my surgery, so by now, hopefully I'm nicely recovered and we'll be recording again soon. So yeah, go ahead and leave a comment letting me know that I need to get back to work. If the result is 7 or less, you will have difficulty moving around on slippery floors and interacting with the doors covered in the slick substance. Take a -2 penalty to all rolls on this page. Area 2. Let's check out this side chamber first. The doors in front of you are massive, made of thick stone, and reinforced with metal bands. The lock appears old but intricate, a challenge even for seasoned locksmiths. Dexterity, reminder locksmith. We actually do have an ally that can give us locksmith, which I think is just going to give us a +2 to this, but let's roll and find out what we get first. 17 plus dex, which is 3, so that would put us up to dirty 20, but then -2 from our penalty from before, and we're back down to 18 and if the result is 17 or more, so we still got the best result. With a combination of skill, intuition, and a bit of luck, you manage to unlock the door with a satisfying click. As it slowly creaks open, you're greeted by the sight of a small chamber containing a stash of supplies. Among them, you find... So first, a sapphire key. Well, actually, that's last, but I skimmed it just to see if there would be anything I need to write, and there is. 2 P's in sapphire? Yeah. At least according to this. So. Key. Sapphire key. And we also gain some other things here. Looks like 2 meal rations and a health potion. Meal rations go up to 8. Health potions go up to 6. All right. Yes, I got that. Right. So let's get back to level 4 thatch. Level 4. Level 4. We're finally level 4. Perfect. There we go. And we're almost halfway through this quest counter. That's going to be intense. Very intense. Bum, 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 bum. That's level 5. Silly me. There we go. Level 4. Then we will continue into area 3. Area 3. The grandeur of the dungeon's design is evident. Even in its decay, large pillars, once the proud supports of this underground kingdom, now stand eroded and brittle. Piles of fallen debris scattered the area, making it essential to move some debris to continue. Strength. Okay, this is going to be a strength roll. 16. -2, but +1, so -1, so that'd be 15. Best result. If the result is 15 or more, while moving the pile of debris, you get to a doorway on the other side. You spot a glimmer in a small pouch buried beneath some more rubble on the far side of the room. Suspecting treasure, you spend more time and effort moving the pile around to reach it. Gain 3 amber. 3. All right, let's check out Area 4 while we're here. In the center of the room, an intricately designed chest beckons with promise of treasure untold. Their locks, however, are no mere trifles. Intricate and aged, these mechanisms challenge even the most skilled locksmiths. Is this not what we had before? Let's roll dexterity. What is that? 19. No, 19. Yeah, very nice. So that's +3 -2, so +1, so dirty 20. If the result is 16 or more, your locksmithing expertise shines through as you swiftly unlock the chest, revealing its treasures. You find a golden shell worth 3 amber. Sweet, we're at 6 amber. All right. Area 5. The end of this tunnel contains a larger open doorway than the rest of the temple you've been exploring. Beyond the door, you hear lots of loud clicking noises. You may stop now or continue to explore before returning here. We will continue on to the next day, being Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. Colossal crabs emerge through the open doorway. Their carapaces and claws covered in mud and algae. They scuttle forward with sharp eyes fixed on you, seemingly considering you as their next meal. We have 5 enemies that we gotta get through. All right. The crab snaps its large claw at you, trying to catch you in its powerful grip. 4 + 7 is 11. We miss. Dang. Okay. Let's roll defense. +7. 10 + 7, 17. So we take the lesser amount, but that's still 2 damage. So we are at 19 hit points. Okay. Enemy 2. It lashes out with its other claw, attempting to slash at you with its sharp pincers. Oh, come on. That's 3 + 7. That's 10. That's a miss. All right, let's do defense. +7. That is 9 + 7 for 16. That is enough. We take the lesser damage, and that is 1 point. So we're down to 18. All right, enemy 3. The crab raises its body and attempts to crush you under its weight. Oh my gosh, in the tray. That was a 17 too. And that's an 8 + 7. That's 15. We're missing by 1. By 1. We don't have any way to increase this, do we? Do we? No, we don't. All right, we whiff again. Defense roll. 12 + 7 for 19. We succeed, and we take the partial damage being 1. Okay, enemy 4. It sprays a jet of water from its mouth, trying to knock you off balance and disorient you. 14 + 7, 21. Wouldn't that be funny if I didn't hit? Let's go ahead and roll some damage. That's 4 plus... what was that? 8 for 12? The exact amount we needed. Holy cow. And so enemy 4 we defeat. So that's 1. And Enemy 5. The crab scuttles sideways quickly, attempting to slam into you with its tough shell. 12 plus 7 for 19. That is a hit. Let's roll damage. That is 8. And 6 for 14. And that is enough to KO that. Sweet. If you killed 2 enemies, collect D4 amber. 2. So we're at 8 amber. There we go. And with that, the rest flee in terror, and we move on to the next day. Being Wednesday, June 26th, 2024. You descend a set of steps, still in search of the Guardian. There's more of the water to explore ahead. So we start at X and we move forward. So let's check out room number 1. Stagnant pools spread out before you, their dark surfaces reflecting the dim light. The water's murky appearance conceals its true depth and whatever might lurk within. So there's going to be an intellect roll, which is +3. It says reminder danger sense, but we do not have danger sense. Is that a 1? That's a 7. I can re-roll an intellect once per page. This is going to be that once. 17. There we go. +3 for a dirty 20. If the result is 16 or more, your heightened senses and sharp intellect help you identify patterns in the water's surface, suggesting where the ground is stable. As you confidently navigate the pools, you spot a shimmering object submerged in one of the shallower sections. Gain 1 amber. So we're at 9 amber. Slowly making that money back. All right. Area 2 or 3? We'll check out both, but we'll check out Area 2 first. A majestic stone archway rises before you, but its base is fully submerged beneath the water's surface. Ancient inscriptions around its frame suggest a mechanism or a spell that might clear the way. Recollections from past studies might hold the key to understanding the inscriptions. All right, this is another intellect roll. Reminder, student. We are not student? Oh. But I think we can get student with a teammate, so a party member. So it's 12. Intellect is +3, so it's 15. I'm going to try. I believe Ivy Bushtail. Yeah, if we pull a red card, we will gain student, and I believe that will give us a +2. So let's go ahead and try, shall we? We just need a red card. Any red card will do. A heart or a diamond. Oh. This is what I'm going to do. Yeah, like that heart there, you know. That heart would have been a great pull. Right, and then this. And let's find out. Oh, dang it. We pulled a club, so we were not able to get student, so we did fail that roll. Oh well, sometimes it just happens that way. Let's flip back to Thatch, level 4. There we go. Here we go. Despite racking your brain and poring over the inscriptions, you misinterpret an essential part. As you recite an incantation, instead of receding, the water level surges into a spiraling vortex. Now I have to roll Constitution, which is +0. Oh my gosh, in the tray. Come on. 12. Okay. If the result is 11 or more, you swim against the current of the vortex, struggling to stay on the surface and not get dragged under. Reduce your health by 1. It eventually subsides, and you find yourself on the other side. All right, we have 16 hit points. Let's check out Area 3. The room ahead is a vast expanse of ornate tiles. Some are slightly raised, while others appear slightly depressed. The variations in the tiles seem too deliberate to be accidental. This is going to be another intellect roll. All right. That is 9 plus 3, so 12 total. If the result is between 8 and 14, using your keen senses, you detect subtle differences in the tiles. Although you avoid the most conspicuous traps, one cleverly concealed plate catches you off guard, triggering a trap that releases a dart that hits you. Reduce your health by 1. Jeez. All right. 15. We've lost so much health. And finally, we make it to room 4. A large hill sits in the middle of this gigantic room. You may stop now or continue to explore before returning here. We've already explored. Let's continue on to Thursday, June 27th, 2024. A massive mud hill stands at the center of the expansive rotunda. Crowned upon this hill is an altar, potentially holding the key or clues needed to awaken the guardian. The towering mud hill appears deceptively easy to scale at first glance. However, upon closer inspection, you realize its surface is slick and unstable, with clumps of mud constantly shifting and tumbling down. The challenge is to climb and maintain your footing and avoid sliding back to the base. You must earn 5 successes in climbing the hill to reach the top. Continue to make the roll and consult the results below until you have achieved 5 successes. Okay. Climb the slippery and muddy hill to the altar top. This is Constitution. Reminder, athlete. We are not an athlete. So it's just con, which is +0. These are just straight rolls I have to do. This is going to be difficult. 3. If the result is 7 or less, your footing is unsure, and each step sinks you deeper into the mud. Partway up, a large section gives way, causing you to lose your balance and slide back to the base. Now we have to roll dexterity. 14 plus 3, so if the result is 13 or more, you're caught in the mudslide and dragged down the hill, forcing you to lose progress. Lose 1 success. I don't have 1 success to lose, so we just re-roll. Constitution. Natural 20. Heck yeah, that gives us a boon. All right. If the result is 16 or more, your strength and determination push you forward. You strategically pilot your ascent, choosing the most stable paths and solidifying your footing along the way. With impressive agility, you progress up the hill efficiently without any missteps. You gain 2 successes. I'm just going to keep track of successes right there. All right, another roll. 17. That's also 2 successes. Okay, maybe 1 more roll. Let's find out. That one is 19, and that's 2 more successes. Once you have achieved 5 total successes, you stand triumphantly at the top, taking in the panoramic view before turning your attention to the altar. All right, let's jump into the next day. which is Friday, June 28th, 2024. The altar on top of the hill contains an array of seashells with the following inscription: "To summon the guardian, blow into the correct shell. Each wrong choice will bring the wrath of the ocean upon you." Okay, so we have to make a selection. So make your selection. In case you are wrong, make your second, third, fourth, and final choices before you check the resolution hint at the bottom. The hint is at the bottom, or should I look at the hint, or am I just guessing at this point? Okay, I'm gonna look at the hint just so I can make an educated guess. Hint: looking back at your experience since the entrance to the temple, you see hints at the answer in pictures. Okay, I think it's C. I think it's C. So let's go with C. Oh, whoopsie. I put these in the wrong order. Let me put them in the right order. Here we go. Sophie is at the door. Hey, Sophie, come on in. This dog. Hi, Sophie girl. All right, so C. You blow into the shell and hear a magical chime ringing in the air. You picked the correct shell and may stop after this. However, the ground begins to quake and lurch beneath you. It seems the hill you are standing on is the guardian itself. Dexterity. All right, this is +3 for us. That is 13 plus 3, so 16. If the result is 15 or more, you slide to the bottom of the hill, reduce your health by 1. Wow, I was going to take a damage regardless. So I'm at 14 hit points. Hey, Sophie, I'm almost done here. I'm almost done. And that's it. So... Oh, I was supposed to make a guess. I was supposed to put a list down of which ones I was going to try, but I didn't. So, oh well, let's move forward to the next day. The final day of the week, and hopefully the next week, you will see me back after my surgery, and hopefully everything went well. Karkinos, the guardian of the deep, awakens from its long sleep. Emerging from its chamber, it sheds the clinging mud and stands upright, its colossal claws clicking like thunder in the vast room. The sharp gaze fixes upon you, viewing you as a delectable morsel. As it approaches with its legs moving in a chaotic dance, predicting its next action becomes a challenge due to the bewildering array of motions. The rotunda erupts in a confounding blur of motion as the multitude of pincers and legs move around you. The dizzying movement makes it difficult to land a solid strike. So, engage in combat. Combat for today will operate in the following ways. You will make an intellect roll to avoid confusion during combat. Confusion is re-roll the damage, take the lower. Okay. You will continue to repeat combat round until you have dealt enough damage to defeat the enemy. You will roll to determine your opponent's damage against you each round, which is D4. Okay. Round 1. Fight. +7. That is 4. +7 is 11. We would have to make up 5 more. I don't think we have anything to increase our attack. So we just fail there. So we don't... we can't be confused because we're not rolling damage. So let's just roll defense. That's 2. Oh, man. 2 plus 7 is 9. No way we can increase our defense. Well, wait. we have this ability twice per rest. We can re-roll our defense roll and take the new result. Let's do that. Six plus 7 is 13. And then I cast Bark Fur Armor, which adds a d4. Let's see. We're at 13, I said. So we need 3 or more. So 50% chance. That's a 1. So we fail. So we take damage. D4. 2. We take 2 damage. We're at 12. Okay. Round 2. Okay, that's 9. So we miss. Defense. 2. Do I do it again? I think I do. This is a boss fight. You know, we really need to try to survive this. Another 2. Okay. That'd be 9 total. We would need more than a d4 can give. So we're just taking the damage. 2. I haven't even cast the spell to increase my damage yet because I haven't hit yet. Round 3. What is that? Was that 5 plus 7? That's only 12. So we miss. Defense. 17 plus 7, 24. Plus 2, 26 defense. Nice. That's enough. I think that means we don't take damage because it doesn't have a partial damage. So, round 4. 7 plus 7 for 14. Do we have anything? Nothing that will increase our attack by 2. Nope. Okay. So we miss again. Defense. 12 plus 7. That's 19. Plus 1 for dirty 20. Attack. That is 19. We hit. I will go ahead, cast the spell to increase our damage by a d4. So we got, first we need to see if we're confused, and we need to get above 13 intellect roll, which we have plus 3. That's 9. That just misses, so I'm going to use my once per page reroll here to reroll this intellect roll and take the new result. 10. So we hit 13. That is the minimum. Meets it, beats it. So now we go into damage. 2, 4, that's 6. Plus, oh wait, plus a d6 actually. 2, so that's 8. Okay. 10. So we're gonna do 8 damage. I'm gonna get out my trusty calculator here, and we'll keep track of this. 35 minus 8 damage. We're at 27. Or it's at 27. Next round. Or wait, no. Defense. We gotta roll defense. That is 5 plus 7. That equals 12. That's 3 for 15. We are 1 short on that. So we take damage. D4. 1. Okay, so we're at 9 hit points. I'm going to cast a spell, photosynthesis, to heal 1d4. We heal 1, so we're back up to 10. That was terrible. Okay. Okay. Let's get into the next round. We attack. Do you want back out? There you go. I'm in the middle of the boss battle. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. That looks like 9. Is it 9? It is 9 plus 7 for 16. Meets it, beats it. Are we confused? Wait, I didn't. I succeeded my last confusion, didn't I? Because I re-rolled. And I got 13. Yeah, so. And I rolled as if it was a failure, so I'm just going to roll this one as a success. Whoopsie. Well, no, the first one I would have rolled would have been the 8, so never mind. Confusion. That is a 1, so now I have to take the lower amount. 7, 11, plus a d6, 5, so 16 versus 2, 7, plus 4, so 11. So I deal 11 more damage. That brings it down to 16 health. Defense, 17 plus stuff, so we succeed there. So next round, attack. In the tray, please. 4. That was almost a 14. So we miss. Let's go ahead and roll defense. 19. So we're good. Next round. 11 plus 7, that's 18. That's enough. Confusion. 8 plus 3, we're 1 short. So we have to roll twice and take the lower. 10. 18 plus a d6. Sophie, it's okay. 18, that's 22. Okay. That's 5. Oh my gosh, Sophie. In the tray. Okay, so that's 7 plus 3, so that's 10. So it's got 6 hit points remaining. Okay. Then we roll defense. 12 plus 7, that's 19. Sophie, it's okay. It's okay, girl. It's okay. So we succeed on defense. So next round. Sophie, please calm down, girl. We miss defense. We really miss. So damage. We take 2. So we're at 8 health. Sorry, everyone. She's needy. She's our dog. She's needy. Okay. New round. That is 11 plus 7, so 18 to hit. Confusion. We fail confusion. So we take the lower amount. So 1, 7, so that's 8. That would be a KO there. Plus 1. So 9 total. But now we have to roll twice and take the lower. 5, 9. Yeah, so whatever. Sophie. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But that is a KO. So once you defeat the enemy, growling increasingly agitated by its inability to capture you, the Growing increasingly agitated by its inability to capture you, the crab shifts its position, unveiling a fresh strategy for assault. Collect 2d6 amber for defeating them. So that's 4 and 4. So that's 8 amber. That's 17 total that we now have. And we will continue this fight next week. Thank you so much for joining me for this adventure. I do apologize for Sophie. She, I don't know what's gotten into her, but something has. But thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And, of course, I will see you tomorrow.